Cinematographers talk about shutter angle, and photographers talk about shutter speed. But what actually is the difference, and what does it mean? In photography, we measure shutter speed, which is fractions of a second that your image is exposed to light. 1/5000th, 1/4000th. In cinema, we use shutter angle because film cameras have a rotating disc as a shutter. This all goes back to geometry. A circle is measured in degrees, and the number of degrees in a circle corresponds with an angle. That particular angle corresponds to how long the shutter is left open in film cameras. For example, 180 degrees is the cinematic standard. For motion blur, it keeps the frame open for half of the time that the frame is in the gate. This is exactly what we would consider the shutter speed being twice the frame rate. So 180 degrees over 360 being one full rotation is equivalent to 1/48 of a second when we're shooting at 24 frames per second. It's important to note that the angle that we are shooting at is actually the angle of the opening of the sensor. It is not the part that is still covered. If we're shooting at a smaller number, such as 90 degrees, that means that only 1/4 of the shutter is exposed. The smaller the opening, the same rules apply as shutter speed. So the smaller the opening, the less light hits the frame, it has faster motion, and it has less motion blur. A larger angle, such as 270 degrees, has slower motion, it has a large motion blur, it lets in more light to the sensor, so you need to compensate more with other forms of the exposure triangle, and it creates a dreamlike feel. So in short, shutter speed is just a number, and shutter angle is a language we use in film.